On this week's Road Gallery, we take a look at Marsha P. Johnson, the transgender activist that's had a prominent figure in the LGBTQ community even after her death. Her rogue style comes from her unique style and how confident she was, even though she was oppressed for how she identified and presented herself, and how she was able to fight for her and her community's rights. She was born August 24th, 1945, in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Marsha struggled with her trans identity throughout her childhood. Her family weren't supportive of her being transgender, so she had to move out when she graduated high school. She went straight to New York City. In New York, she was properly able to express herself and wear feminine clothing. She adopted the name Marsha P. Johnson, with her adding the P to stand for pay it no mind, being her outlook on life. As many other trans women had to do it back then, she worked as a sex worker, which is a hard and dangerous job, where she faced many occurrences of violence and near-death experiences, as many trans women had and do still today. Marsha was a huge activist and contributed a lot during the Stonewall riot to fight for LGBTQ+ rights, though there's a common misconception that she was the one that started the riot, which is incorrect since she arrived after the raid was already there. Marsha also contributed in other protests, sit-ins, and she had rallies. She co-founded STAR and STAR House, which provided housing for homeless queer youth. She co-founded the Gay Liberation Fund immediately after the Stonewall riots. Marsha P. Johnson became well known for her contribution to the community and was named Saint Marsha. She was praised for her activism, sweet personality, and her fashionable appearance, which also made her the target for the police and violence from people who disapproved of queer rights. It didn't help that she continuously had to fight homelessness and had a dangerous job. Her body was found in Hudson River on July 6, 1992. It was ruled a suicide, which is an unreliable ruling, as the police often was, and still are, apathetic to and covered up trans murders. Her friends and family believe that she was murdered for being a trans activist. Though Marsha, like many other trans women, weren't able to grow old, her legacy still continues, and she has made, and still has, a big impact on the queer community.